Our next guest, Kee Kee, was a senior level executive at one of the Hollywood's top motion picture companies. She worked insane hours, her personal life was non-existent, and she was experiencing chronic migraines. It wasn't until she was laid off from that job that she decided to change her life for good. Please welcome Kee Kee to the show. Your story is so amazing, and I'm so glad you're here to share it with all of us. So you were working, what, 80 hours a week?
Yeah, something like that at times. It was crazy. I had no life. I was waking up at 3 in the morning and laying in bed on my BlackBerry.
And so, I mean, everything suffered. You had no personal life. I mean, everything sort of fell to the wayside because of your job.
It did. My health suffered. My personal relationships suffered. My happiness suffered. Yeah, it was...
And so getting laid off was probably the best thing that could have happened to you?
It was a gift. It was a gift, yeah. Although at the time it didn't seem like it. At the time I realized, oh my God, my identity was my career, and somehow I became that career girl that I never thought I really was. And then I had to figure out what to do next.
So what did you do?
I hopped in my car, Princess Leia the Prius, with my dog Yoda, and I drove around the country.
Is your dog a Chiweenie?
No, he's a boxer French bulldog mix. But I didn't know what else to do, and so I just got in the car and drove with him for about 5 months around the country, just having faith that the road.
See, that sounds stressful to me. Because did you have no idea where you were going? You just went on the road.
No, I had no idea day to day. I put it out there, and I just trusted that the road would tell me where to go, and I just met people, and that influenced where I went the next day and the next day after that, and it was a pretty amazing experience.
And so as far as your stress, the level of stress, like, describe to us the difference.
The difference now versus then? Oh, it's a radical change. My life is completely different. I'm happy. I have free time. Granted, I do have stress in my life. I worry about money because I'm making a fraction of what I made before, so I've had to simplify and change the way I live. But I'm happy. And
it's about quality of life.
Yeah, it is.
So do you recommend that all of us sort of take our dog and go on the road?
No, I mean, I was lucky I was able to do that. I didn't have kids and I didn't own a home, and I was just able to do that. And for me, it worked. But for everyone else, something else is going to work for them.
And so now, what do you do for a living? I know you blog your travel experiences.
Right. I blog at seekingshama.com about my travel experiences. I'm working on a travel memoir, and I'm doing some very minimal business consulting to try to bring in some money to feed myself while I figure out this journey of mine.
So are you still on the road?
I'm actually living in Austin, Texas now. That's where the road led me.
Hence the cool cowboy boots.
Yeah, it led me to these cowboy boots. I'm just periodically hopping in the car with Yoda and just driving. And we take road trips every couple of months.
So, okay, so what would you say to us that, you know, we are sort of in the throes of our jobs. We are, you know, waking up every day and trying to get through the next one. What would you say? I mean, what can we take away from your experience?
I would say don't let yourselves bottom out the way that I bottomed out, and instead just take a deep breath, take that leap, and make a change, and just realize that the road is going to be underfoot with each step that you take.
And add some chocolate and some orgasms to that.
And that gold facial.
Thank you, Kee Kee. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy for you. Coming up next, our experts answer your top stress-related questions. We'll be back.
Try to do everything for everybody else, so I feel like sometimes like that my time at night is my bad time.
You actually have a lot more power than you realize. You have the ability to make a choice.
You need some Tiara time. That's right.
Yes.